Today I did an incredible interview. I mean, I don't know how well it's going to play in England, nor do I know how they're going to cut it up, but I was interviewed on Sky News in London, where at least they had the decency to ask me my point of view, which is more than I can say for Fox News. Interestingly enough, here in America, every network has been asking me for my opinion, including CNN, who interviewed me. The only network that has not covered the story is Fox News. I mean, you figure out why. Anyway, here's my interview with Sky News as played today in London Live.
Well, would you sue someone who linked you up with murderers for your opinions?
You tell me.
I will. I certainly will. I spent my entire life creating a great reputation amongst millions and millions of Americans, and I certainly don't want to drag through the mud by this Home Secretary who thinks that I should be linked up with murderers and terrorists.
And then I said,
remember, my friend, you're in the media and so am I. I have never avowed violence in my 15 years on the radio, or I wouldn't have lasted 15 seconds. And to put me in the same category for my beliefs, opinions, or ideas shows you how far this woman is disconnected from her own country. She says she doesn't want people in England who don't believe in the values of your great nation. Well, don't those values include differences of opinion on various topics?
And here comes the interesting part.
You could see, though, why some people might be offended by some of the things you have to say on air.
Well, of course they're offended, but the First Amendment in America was written when we broke away from your wonderful nation to protect offensive speech, not polite speech. Polite speech does not need protection. Everyone engages in it. It is offensive speech that needs protection, and that's what gives us freedom of speech.
So you take back nothing of your views that we've heard today and have been pretty widely reported here on things like race, autism, homosexuality, religion. You hold some pretty trenchant views, don't you?
Well, we'd have to have lengthy discussions on each topic to get to the truth here. We can't deal with sound bites and hope to arrive at a definition of where I stand on those things. Sure, taken out of context, you can paint a target on anyone's back. But if you actually listened to the entire statement that I made on these issues, you may see that I'm a different person than is being presented by my enemies.
Exactly.
Were you fancying coming to the UK?
Actually not. I was considering coming over this summer for your fabulous medical care, but unfortunately I won't be able to partake in that. I haven't been in England for 25 years. I've always been an Anglophile. Well, I should say I have been an Anglophile until recently, greatly admiring Winston Churchill, etc. But then again, the world has changed, and I suppose so has England.
What do you think it'll achieve if you did take legal action? Just self-satisfaction?
No, I have to clear my name. I refuse to permit her to drag my name in the mud with murderers and terrorists. Look, I want your audience to try to understand this. Let's say they find some of my views repugnant or all of my views repugnant. That's their right. But to link me with terrorists who've actually killed people, with Russian skinheads who are in jail for murdering people, how does that fit together with published works? I have published 25 books. I have a doctorate from the University of California. I have a great radio show. I've written one best-selling book after another. Those are ideas and opinions. They are not the actions of a murderer or a terrorist.
It certainly must have given you plenty of new material to talk about with on your radio show, which I gather is listened to by about 10 million listeners across the country. What are their views? Are you starting to sort of get a feel of how they're reacting to your ban from Britain?
Well, here's what I'm going to do again today. I gave the Home Secretary the opportunity to withdraw my name from that list, saying that she was mistaken. I still don't know which show she may have listened to or when, because the show isn't received in Britain. She can easily save face by withdrawing my name and sending me a letter of apology. And if she does not do that, I'm going to initiate a boycott of travel to England. You may say, oh, come on, guy, you're only a radio talk show host. This audience is extremely loyal, and they generally will do what they need to do to represent what they think is right. And if I say, cancel your trips to England, don't buy British goods, I'm going to try and start a national boycott, not because I have anything against Britain or the English people, but this woman has defamed me.
And that was my Sky News interview today live in London.